Hello guys, welcome back to Omalabi channel, where you can learn more interesting information about your favorite actors and athletes. The main character of our video today is the famous MMA fighter, Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo da Silva Oliveira Jr., commonly anglicized Jose Aldo, is a Brazilian professional mixed martial artist born on September 9, 1986 in Manaus, Brazil. Aldo is best known for his career in the UFC, and he has won a number of titles in his MMA fighting organization. He was the fourth and final WEC Featherweight Champion, becoming the first UFC Featherweight Champion after the UFC-WEC merger. In Sherdog's April 2017 pound-for-pound ranking, Aldo was called the greatest featherweight in mixed martial arts history, and in 2021, he became one of the top 5 bantamweight fighters in the UFC. Jose Aldo's family consists of his parents and 2 sisters. His father's name is José Aldo da Silva Oliveira Sr., and his mother's name is Rosalyn Socorro Souza. He has 2 sisters named Rosalyn Oliveira and Jocelyn Souza de Oliveira. While he was still a baby, Jose suffered a permanent burn across his face after being dropped onto a barbecue. Although he initially wanted to become a soccer player, he also quickly learned how to fight after being assaulted on the streets numerous times. His first martial arts training was in capoeira, and he then began to train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. At the age of 17, Aldo moved to Rio de Janeiro, having only his clothes with him and determination to train mixed martial arts there until he achieved something in the sport. Aldo is married to Viviane Pereira, who is a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu and has fought twice professionally in Muay Thai since 2005. Their daughter, Joanna, was born in 2012. Known by the nickname Júnior, Jose Aldo da Silva Oliveira Jr. fought his first professional MMA fight at the age of 17, in which he won with a decisive knockout just 16 seconds into the first round. This proved to be the theme for his next few fights, which all ended in decisive knockouts or referee stoppages. Unfortunately, this winning streak would come to an end after he was defeated by the skilled livery black belt Luciano Azevedo in 2005. Aldo came back strong, winning a number of fights before joining WEC in June 2008. In November 2009, he won the WEC Featherweight Championship by defeating Mike Brown. Later in 2010, WEC merged with UFC, opening a whole new roster of fighters for Aldo to challenge. Aldo became the inaugural UFC Featherweight Champion and successfully defended his title against Mark Hominick, Chad Mendes, Frankie Edgar, Ricardo Lamas, and more. Aldo remained undefeated for over a decade, winning 18 straight fights, until UFC 194 in December 2015, until his loss against Conor McGregor. However, Jose subsequently defeated Frankie Edgar once again and resumed the featherweight title after McGregor was stripped off his belt. However, his new title was short-lived as he was defeated by Max Holloway in 2017 at UFC 212. Despite a rematch later that year, Aldo lost against Holloway a second time in similar fashion. Over the next few years, it seemed as though Jose's reputation for being invisible was beginning to fade. In October 2019, it was announced that Aldo would be moving down to the bantamweight division, losing his first fight in this division against Marlon Moraes. The COVID-19 pandemic of 2020 slowed his career down, but he eventually resumed fighting at UFC 251, only to lose against Petr Yan. However, he bounced back with victories against Marlon Vera and Pedro Munoz. Aldo is slated to face Rob Font in the main event of UFC on ESPN 31 on December 4, 2021. As of 2021, he's number 5 in UFC bantamweight rankings. As of 2021, Jose Aldo's net worth is $9 million. Jose Aldo is making good use of the money he's made in more than a decade as a UFC and WEC star. He has recently purchased a luxurious 2-story house with 8 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms in Orlando, Florida. It also features a gourmet kitchen with all the utensils and appliances, private pool and spa. Aldo has the most wins and knockouts in UFC and WEC featherweight history, has landed a total of 691 significant strides in the UFC and the WEC. Aldo was poor growing up and often went on dates with little to no food. When asked in an interview with WEC what his motivation is, Aldo replied, "My personal designs. My dream, my goal is to own my own house. This dream motivates me more and more as I get closer to fulfilling it." The Brazilian film Mês Forte que o Mundo was based on his early life. Aldo is an avid football fan. In Brazil, he is well known as a supporter of Clube de Regatas de Flamengo and English Premier League club Chelsea FC. So how do you think about him? Leave a comment and let us know. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to support our channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the upcoming videos on the Malabi channel.